Making progress in this game is not easy. That is why in this video, I will give you 5 things that every new player must know at the beginning of their journey in Bullet Echo. When I started playing, there was no one to tell me these things, and for that reason, I made so many mistakes, which made my playing experience more difficult. But before I get into the video, I would like to thank you for 10,000 subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. And with that said, let's get straight into the video. The first and most important thing that you should always think about is Joker cards. These red cards function in a similar way to hero cards. The only difference is that you can apply them to any hero you choose. What makes Joker cards so important is that the game will not always give you cards for the heroes you prefer. Instead, all unlocked heroes will get hero cards randomly, and that means the only way to give many cards to your favorite heroes is to use the red Joker cards. Now that we have established how important they are, how can you collect them? Well, the fastest way to obtain Joker cards currently is to complete the 21-hour contract. And as I always say, you don't even need to finish in the top 3 positions every single time. Getting the top 5% or top 10% still gives you a bunch of Joker cards and other rewards. The second most important thing that every new player needs to understand is the matchmaking system. Matchmaking in Bullet Echo is based on trophies and not hero power. This means that the more trophies you gain, the stronger your enemies will be. You have to make sure that you are not gaining too many trophies at a fast rate without making upgrades to your heroes. What I advise here is focusing on 1 or 2 heroes and giving them all your Joker cards. We discussed how to obtain Joker cards earlier in this video, of course. I also have a video series running currently where I started a new account. That account is currently at 4,000 trophies and with an ultimate hero, all for free, no actual money spent. I will link this playlist in the top comment in case you want to follow along. But moving on to the third most important thing that new players should know, and this regards unlocking heroes. Heroes can be found randomly in any battle chest or skull chest as long as you play the game. Battle chests are unlocked for every 3 wins, while skull chests are given for making kills in battle. But the chance of finding heroes in these chests is quite low, so you need to open very many of them to unlock a number of heroes. The other way to unlock new heroes is by climbing the leagues. Advance in these leagues as fast as possible because this will also increase the rewards you find in chests. I made a detailed walkthrough of Bullet Echo from start to finish, and I will link it in the top comment if you want to check it out. But one piece of advice I would give you is not to try unlocking heroes from the card chests, unless you can afford it, of course. Each card chest costs 200 game bucks, and these are really difficult to collect if you're playing for free. And our 4th point today is about how to survive. First of all, before 3,000 trophies, you're mostly facing bots, and I will talk about those in the next point. But in terms of facing other players, the best way to survive in this game is teamwork. Get a friend or 2 that you can play with because it's much easier to win games when you play as a team. Even if you don't have friends, it's important to try and stick to one of the random teammates that you may get in Battle Royale. Going off and playing alone without your team will cause you a lot of hard times in this game. And finally, I will talk about what bots are and how to identify them. Bullet Echo aims for matchmaking times of 30 seconds or less. So to make sure that this happens, bots are used sometimes to fill up matches quickly. Bots are also used to help new players get used to the basics of this game. That's why you meet many of them when you just begin playing. These bots will also have a higher hero level than you, or they will have stronger gear, or both. The main way to identify bots is in the way they move. They have a certain moving pattern that you will get used to as you play the game more. You will also get used to their names. Furthermore, bots do not use main abilities. So a Raven bot cannot scan and a Ghost bot cannot go invisible. Similarly, Bastion, Angel or Hurricane bots will not use their shields. This makes it easier to kill these bots, so I will make a dedicated video explaining everything about bots and how to always win against them. Which other information do you think can really be important for new players? Let us know below in the comment section. And if you found value in this video, here is a few other videos you might like.